Welcome back to the African Stars TV. My name is Benjonga Kashem and I'm joined here by the head coach, Coach Ronny Kanalelo. It was an impressive win today, 2-0. How important was that?
Yeah, it was very important. As I said, we need to stay with the pack at the top, and we couldn't let it slip today. It was clear from the beginning that in the first 10-15 minutes we need to get a goal and unsettle them and break their momentum or structure, and it happened. And they obviously, with their coach, they knew exactly how we position our midfield. But what he didn't know is that we went narrow with our three men up front today. We didn't put them wide. We brought them. We made a five-man compact attacking group and to squeeze them in and also minimize their movement. I know second half what they did is that obviously they went with a square midfield with their two strikers wide out, and but they were not effective because of their movement. So I was not really worried much about their structure in midfield. But as the game goes, obviously some of our players started to tire out. The defenders didn't take responsibility. They forced the midfielders to drop deep with their midfield runners, and instead of moving the midfield, towards the ball, and then the space was too open for Tigers to work with. Yes, they had a lot of space to work with, but were they dangerous? No, they were not dangerous. I mean, all the other stuff was just trying to get into with high balls, and we defended it very well. And then they had a free kick that our goalkeeper saved. But other than that, I don't think they were much dangerous. Yes.
Yeah. So just one thing that we noticed, and even that Awilo mentioned, just how teams have studied the game of African Stars, and it's quite hard for African Stars to penetrate. And I think today we had 3 chances, 2 of which we scored. How do we, work on that? How do we create more chances for the team so we are not always just looking for that one miraculous play?
My understanding from day one when I came into coaching, is that it's always easy to play against an organized team. Yeah. If you watch the match before ours, Civics and Orlando Pirates, was Civics the same team as yesterday? No, because Pirates didn't have a structure. It was players were all over the place, and it was difficult for Civics to keep the same or to play the same way they did with us. Against us. I didn't see their coach really telling their players how to defend, how to position themselves. But yesterday, for 90 minutes, he was on his feet. Shifting his midfielders and stuff. So it's easy because when and most of the coaches obviously knows me. But as I say, it's better to be organized, and we just need to come up with different patterns, come up with different approaches, and at some point when we get it right, over time, it will always be difficult to keep us at bay.
Yes, so not skipping Weturu, who scored the first goal, quite impressive. But Paulus, how good was he just coming off the bench? Didn't have a lot of time on the pitch, but great header from him.
Yeah, we needed fresh legs. We realized that Wetu is not going into the battles, especially defensively, and it was easy for Tigers to overload and come through on the left side, and then we realized that Bakonja is also tiring because he hasn't been really training for quite a while because of his education, and we realized that we need 2 fresh pair of legs, and then we opted for 2 speedy wingers, Harold and Paulus. And yes, when they have the ball at their feet, they always have one thing on their mind, have a go at the opponent, and we saw when they came on what difference they made, when they have the ball, at least going forward and delaying the opponents, from getting the ball from us, which was quite nice to see. They are youngsters, so they always they have a lot of energy to do that.
Yeah.
But quite impressive. Yes, I mean, I didn't know that Paulus can jump so high. I mean, he was above everybody. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, but he's an athlete. He's an athlete.
Quite agile. Well, Coach, congratulations on your first win. Those are 4 points this weekend, which puts us 1 point behind Ongos. But let us continue following the team and supporting next week. We have our home games in Okahanja, so do not miss out, and let's continue wearing our red and supporting the Okathrandu Nation. #Okathrandu.